What's up guys, this is Jacob and Joshua from Mist Appleby Productions, and today we're going to be doing another how to build The Walking Dead measurements video. So this is going to be on Woodbury. So a lot of people have been asking like what's the road's lengths and some of the building heights and all that, and widths and all the lengths and all of that pretty much. So I'm just going to do all the building heights, widths and lengths, and also the road, just as a main idea of explaining all of that, just getting it done. And then if you've got any other questions, just comment in the comment section below. So I'm going to start off with the road measurements. So as you can see, I've been busy putting in lapis blocks to mark out every 10 blocks. So the height of the road is just 1 block, so flat ground. The width of the road in total is 33 blocks. This is from this point here all the way over to this point over here. And the length of the road, I started it from here, so any further you just pretty much copy the road or watch the video for that. But if you start from here, it is all the way down to the end over here. It's 199 blocks in total, or 120 if you want to continue it to that block there. So roughly 200 blocks anyway. So I'll just fly down to the bottom again. So the pavement slash sidewalk, this is 3 blocks wide, or you could say it's 4 blocks, I don't know, because that is part of the pavement,
curb,
isn't it?
yeah.
So
it's 4 really.
4 really, but yeah, we'll go with 4.
Yeah. Bottom, the 4th one being the curb.
And then the car park is 5 blocks wide altogether. So yeah, 4 blocks, 5 blocks here. And then the road, this is 5 blocks here, and then 5 blocks for the grass section, and then just 5 blocks, 5 blocks, 4 blocks.
Yeah.
And that will get you to your 33 if it all adds up, which it should do. And then the main gate over here, this is 4 blocks in height for total. This is just me going off the highest point. And then it's 13/14 blocks each side in width. So 13 up to there, and then 14 altogether if you're including the open gates. And that's for each side. So the gap in the middle here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. So yeah, it should add up roughly to 33, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it
unless it goes 1 block over, but I don't know. And then the length is 5 or 6 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, and then 6 altogether if you're counting that, or with the stairs.
Or 7 if you're counting another wall.
Well, yeah, but I think that's just extra, isn't it? So yeah. I'm going to start off with the left side of the road. So we've got quite a lot of buildings to cover on this. So we're going to start off with this. I'm just going to call it building 1. So this is one of the first apartment buildings.
So why don't you just list, just from looking here, the width, length and height?
Yeah.
Just look at each building, you don't have to.
Yeah, so this building here, 11 blocks in height. The width, I'm going with width going from that way to that way. Yeah. So that's 16 blocks, and then 21 blocks in length. And this is just rough measurements of the roof, like the longest points really. And then building 2 is 13 blocks in height. It's 17 blocks in width, and then 12 blocks in length. And building 3, 12 blocks in height, 14 in width, and 12 in length. Then, hi Terminus, hello. Building 4, this is 8 blocks in height, 14 in width, and then 14 in length. So easy enough to remember that building. Then this building here, building number 5, is 9 blocks in height, 10 blocks in width, and then 14 blocks in length. Building 6 is 7 blocks in height, quite a small building, 10 blocks in width, and then 13/14 blocks in length. So I think it was because of these two buildings joining up. I was just wondering if that's 13 or 14 since the wall's connected.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's roughly 13 or 14. Then building 7, this one here, is 8 blocks in height, 8 blocks in width, and then 14 blocks in length. Building 8 is 8 blocks in height, 8 blocks in width, and then 14 blocks in length. And then the gap between buildings 8 and 9, there's a three wide gap, gravel floor going around to the Milton's lab and all that. So building 9 is 9 blocks in height, 7 blocks in width, and 14 blocks in length. Building 10 is 11 blocks in height, 8 blocks in width, and 16 blocks in length. Building 11 is 8 blocks in height, 8 blocks in width, and 14 blocks in length. Now we get onto the governor's apartment, which is building 12. This is 14 blocks in height, 12 blocks in width, and 21 blocks in length. Now on to building 13. This is 14 blocks in height, 9 blocks in width, and 22 blocks in length.
Is that including the patio?
I'm going off the roof.
Alright, all roof ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easier measuring it from the roof, I think.
Yeah, and then you can find all the rest of the information in the actual
videos,
episodes.
So the road between 13 and 14 for the buildings is 19 blocks overall in width between that point and that point, because it's easiest measuring it from the closest points on that bit. Now for building 14, it's 14 blocks in height, 14 blocks in width, this is from the widest points, and then 21 blocks in length, again from the widest points. And building 15 here, last one, for the left side I should say, is 13 blocks in height, 10 blocks in width, and 12 blocks in length. Right, so back down the street again. It's nice and lit up now. All the way down here. So Woodbury Cafe, isn't it? So this is building 1 on the right side buildings. So it's 7 blocks in height. This is going off the roofs. The width is 9 blocks and the length is 14 blocks. For building 2, there's also one gap in the middle there between buildings 1 and 2. So the height of building 2 is 8 blocks. The width is 9 blocks and the length is 18 blocks. So building 3, this is 8 blocks in height, but that's only for this section here, the tallest point. Altogether it's about 4 blocks high and then some stone slabs on top of that. But you'll see that in the videos. Right, and then the width is 11 blocks and the length is 17 blocks. And then between buildings 3 and 4 is 17 blocks in width altogether. And then building 4 is 11 blocks high from the tallest point, 12 blocks in width and 16 blocks in length. Then building 5, Woodbury House or whatever it is 7 blocks high, 23 blocks in width and 15 blocks in length from the widest point. And then the blocks between building 5 and 6 is 3 blocks, that's to get to the fighting arena. Building 6 is 6 blocks high, 12 in width and 19 blocks in length. Building 7 is 10 blocks in height, 11 or 12 blocks in width. I think that was because of the joining walls in between these buildings, and 19 blocks in length. And that leads on to building 8, which is 10 blocks in height, 13 or 14 blocks in width because of, well, that middle wall there, and 19 blocks in length. And then building 9, this is 9 blocks in height, 17 blocks in width altogether. That's including this small section here, which is part of building 9, and it's 34 blocks in length. The road between buildings 9 and 10 is 39 blocks, so this is, I'm including from here, I think, yeah, from here all the way up to there, because that's where the wall actually starts, so the wall is 39 blocks up to there. And then building 10 is 6 blocks in height from the highest point, 11 in width and 23 blocks in length. And then building 11 is 7 blocks high, 14 blocks in width and 23 blocks in length. So that's all the notes I've wrote down for this, for the Woodbury series. So if you need any other help with measurements, just comment in the comment section below. I hope this video was a lot of help for all the measurements. So yeah, that's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe to Mr. Appleby Productions. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Goodbye.